Someone push her. Okay, ma'am, what is your name?
My name is Patsy Teer.
T-I-E-R?
T-E-E-R.
Tell me, ma'am, tell me about what you're with the organization. Tell me a little bit about the organization.
Well, I belong to several organizations. Of course, Greater Houston Cops. I belong to Parents of Murdered Children. I belong to Justice for All. And Justice for All was created because of changing the legislature for different bills that we wanted passed. And so over the years, that's what we've done.
Hey, tell me a little bit about the one bill that, which one, tell me, you had a son that was killed years ago.
Yes, he was a DPS officer. He was murdered in 1976, and his murder was executed 24 years later.
And you had legislation change because of the death certificate. Tell me a little bit about that.
The death certificate read, I was very shocked whenever Billy Hughes was executed, that his death certificate was the same as my son's, which was homicide. And I didn't feel like that was right. So there were groups that I mentioned in Houston with Andy Kahn with the mayor's office, and we were able to get that changed last year, and it doesn't say homicide anymore. It says judicial order.
First of all, your name, ma'am?
Janet Green.
Janet, tell me, this is your place out here. Tell me what you're hosting.
We are having the 5th annual picnic for concerns of police survivors for the Greater Houston area.
How did you get involved in this?
My son was a police officer killed in the line of duty September 29th, 1998.
Okay, tell me a little bit about that. What happened there?
He was a police officer on the Hardy Toll Road, pulled over a car of youth under the age that shouldn't have been out after curfew, speeding on the feeder, and 5 gave him identification. The 6th one in the car refused to give him ID, and he had him step out of the car, and in the course of a struggle and a chase and so forth, the youth, 17-year-old, had a weapon, pulled it out, shot Michael in the head. When he fell, he got on top of him and shot him point blank in the throat to be sure he was dead.
And your son's name?
Michael Aiken.
Okay. What you got this program started, shortly thereafter? Or what?
Actually, the organization for our local area started in 1995, and the national one started in 1984. And it was kind of dormant, and we got involved, several of us who lost family members in the next year or so after Michael got involved, and kind of got together and became friends and said, okay, we're going to make it grow, and actually set our goals for something positive to come out of what we were doing. And we have about 900 on our mailing list. We serve 30 counties, including Harris and Montgomery and surrounding counties. We go all the way to Corpus Christi, east to Beaumont, and north to Walker County.
You've got quite a bit of turnout today, too. But all survivors?
Almost everybody here today was a police survivor, either a coworker or family member. Some are both. We had some survivors that were actually coworkers and family members to an officer that was lost. It just gives us an opportunity to get together and realize that we all share grief, even though it may be different from one person to the next, but that we also can get together and remind each other that we can still smile and laugh again. It's kind of like holding hands in kindergarten, you know, when you know somebody that has been through the same type of loss and come back to life again, you know there's a support system.
Now, what is the status of your son's killing?
He was sentenced to death when he first went to trial, and March the 1st of year before last, I guess March the 1st of 2003, the Supreme Court overturned the death penalty for 17 and 16-year-olds basically implying that they didn't know enough about right from wrong to be sentenced to death, and the person who killed our son had been hurting people since he was 11 years old. So his sentence was commuted to life, and in 2038 he will be eligible for parole.
How do I look? Okay.
Fine. Okay, what is your name?
My name is Jean Hill.
Jean, tell me a little bit about this organization.
This organization, well, it's been my sanity. It's an organization for police survivors. We offer the emotional support that for police survivors. These are people who've lost their officers in the line of duty. It's a nationwide organization, and we have right now over 15,000 families in our organization.
Okay, the name of the organization?
Concerns of Police Survivors.
Okay, how big is the organization in this area here? I mean,
This chapter covers 30 counties. And you know, I'm not sure how many is on our database, but I know probably we have, I wouldn't even want to guess, but we do cover 30 counties.
now, what's coming up? You've got National Police Week. Tell me a little bit about that.
National Police Week is held every year throughout the country. During the week of May the 15th, we'll have a lot of memorials in this area. Our police departments, our sheriff's offices, they'll hold memorials to honor the fallen officer. And in Washington, D.C., we have the National Memorial. And we'll be gathering there. This year we'll honor 155 officers across our nation who've given their lives in the line of duty. Texas is the second leading state this year. California leads with 18 line of duty deaths, and Texas is next with 14. And every year, Texas and California flip-flop. I don't think the American public, I don't think we realize and comprehend the number of officers that we lose each year.
We have 14 statewide.
Yes.
How many of those would basically say the area of Houston, Harris County, Missouri County?
In this area, Greater Houston COPS chapter will honor 3.
Okay, Jean, tell me your position on the
Okay, right now I presently sit on the National Board for Concerns of Police Survivors, and I'm the Mountain Region Trustee. And I have 4 states in my region: Texas, New Mexico, Arizona, and Utah.
That's South Texas, yeah.
She says I'm